Revive dead spark plugs instantly. Nothing is more frustrating than turning the key and hearing nothing. Maybe a click, a cough, but not the satisfying roar of your engine. Many jump straight to blaming the battery, but here's what really causes this kind of silence: moisture. Rain, humidity, or even a quick engine wash can let water creep into your spark plug wells, quietly killing the ignition. This is where that familiar blue can steps in. Pop the hood and spray directly into the plug wells and over the ignition coils. WD-40 drives out trapped moisture like a charm. After a quick minute, turn the key again. That engine, back to life like it never missed a beat. Especially in humid or coastal areas, this simple habit can prevent misfires and save hundreds on unnecessary diagnostics. Stop battery corrosion before it starts. Tiny green crust forming around the battery terminals, that's not just dirt, it's corrosion, and it's slowly strangling the flow of electricity. The fix? Don't yank out the battery or start replacing parts just yet. Just spray WD-40 directly on those corroded terminals. Within seconds, bubbling begins as the grime loosens up. Wipe it clean with a cloth and go over it again with a light coat. This doesn't just remove corrosion, it builds a barrier that keeps acid vapors and moisture out. With cleaner terminals and stronger connections, your car starts smoother, runs better, and avoids those random no-start mornings. Free stuck bolts without breaking anything. Every garage warrior has faced that bolt, the one that doesn't move. You tug, twist, maybe even swear a little, but it won't budge. Rust has welded it shut. The wrong move here? Heat or brute force. That's how bolts break or threads get stripped. Instead, just spray WD-40 right onto the threads and walk away for 10 to 15 minutes. Let it sink in. When you return, that bolt gives in like it was never stuck. It's a trick mechanics use on everything from battery clamps to exhaust bolts. It's not muscle. It's chemistry. Quiet, squeaky belts like magic. Picture sitting at a red light and a high-pitched squeal rises from under the hood. Heads turn. The culprit? Most likely your serpentine belt. It happens when grime or humidity causes it to slip on the pulleys. Before pulling out your wallet for a new belt, try a light mist of WD-40 on the belt and pulleys. Engine off, of course. Start the car and that screech, gone. It's not a permanent fix, but it tells you whether the issue is belt tension, pulley alignment, or just dust, and it buys time without a trip to the mechanic. Restore headlight clarity without a kit. Cloudy headlights don't just look bad, they kill visibility at night. That yellow haze scatters light and cuts your beam in half. Instead of reaching for a pricey restoration kit, grab the blue can. Spray generously over the headlight lens and wipe in circular motions with a clean cloth. The fog lifts, and that glassy shine returns. It even fills micro cracks and keeps moisture away. Not a forever fix, but it's the go-to detailer's trick before night drives or car sales. Unstick frozen car locks and doors. On a freezing morning, nothing's worse than a car door that won't open. You tug, it groans, and stays shut. The locks? Frozen solid. Before you spill your coffee trying again, reach for WD-40. Spray directly into the keyhole and around the door seals. Wait a moment. The ice melts and the handle gives way like it should. Better yet, use a quick coat before winter kicks in to prevent freezing altogether. It's how cold storage garages keep their cars ready to roll, even in sub-zero temps. Bring wiper blades back to life. Rain pours down. You hit the wipers, and instead of a clean sweep, it streaks and smears. Wipers don't always need replacing. Often it's buildup, dust, oil, road grime, turning soft rubber into scratchy drag. Spray a cloth with WD-40 and wipe along each blade. Do the same for the windshield. The rubber regains its grip and flexibility, letting it glide silently. Visibility improves instantly. It's what detailers do before handing back a car that looks and performs like new. Silence. Dashboard squeaks and creaks. There's a rattle you can't locate. Somewhere in the dashboard it hums with every bump. No major damage, just dry plastic joints rubbing as the cabin flexes. Don't start pulling panels. Instead, spray WD-40 onto a microfiber cloth, never directly, and wipe along seams, vents, and meeting points. The sound fades within seconds. It also adds a subtle, non-greasy sheen that makes your interior look better than new. It's how dealerships create that silent cabin feel. Now you can do the same. No tools needed. Loosen stuck fuel caps with ease. Twisting the fuel cap shouldn't feel like arm day at the gym. But corrosion, fuel vapors, and grime can make it feel welded shut. One spray of WD-40 on the threads and edges changes everything. Let it sit, twist gently, and it comes off clean. A quick wipe and second light coat prevents it from sticking again. Mechanics do this without a word, then say, "Cap looks fine." Now you know the move too. Protect every electrical connection. Electricity and moisture, worst combo. When they meet under the hood, you get misfires, blinking warning lights, or worse, complete shutdowns. Before the rainy season hits, unplug each connector and mist with WD-40. It coats the metal pins, keeping out water and salt. Plug everything back, wipe the excess, and those connections stay clean and safe. It's prevention that feels like magic, and it saves tons of time chasing down weird warning lights later. Remove sticker and tape residue effortlessly. Peeling off old bumper stickers or inspection tags always leaves that awful sticky mess behind. Scraping only makes it worse. Spray WD-40 directly on the residue. Wait 30 seconds, then wipe clean. The gunk slides off effortlessly without damaging paint or glass. Use it on windows, badges, even tape marks. It's what mechanics use after service to make everything look untouched. And now it's your go-to cleanup hack. Clean and protect the engine bay. Most people never touch the engine bay because, let's be honest, it looks like a grease trap, but it doesn't have to. After wiping surfaces with a damp cloth, lightly mist WD-40 over plastic covers, hoses, and metal parts. Wipe the excess and step back. The difference? Stunning. Everything looks newer, darker, cleaner. But it's not just about looks. The film left behind protects from moisture and corrosion. It's how pros prep cars for shows, and you can do it in 5 minutes flat. Keep your tools rust-free. Tools tell your story, but leave them in a damp garage overnight and rust takes over. That orange film creeps across every socket. To stop it cold, spray a thin coat of WD-40 on each tool. Wipe with a rag. That slight sheen left behind locks out moisture and air. Mechanics do this daily, and their tools last decades. Yours can too, with just a few seconds of care. Silent, squeaky door hinges. That creaking door hinge? It's metal grinding on metal. Ignore it and it wears out fast. Instead, aim the WD-40 straw at the hinge joints, spray, and move the door back and forth. The noise? Gone. Instantly. Left behind is a smooth, protective coat that keeps rust at bay and motion quiet. It's the sound of a well-loved car, not a neglected one. Keep rubber seals fresh and flexible. Rubber seals around doors and trunks quietly guard against dust, wind, and leaks. But over time, they crack and lose elasticity. The result? Whistling noise, water leaks, and cold drafts. Spray a cloth with WD-40 and wipe along the weather stripping. It restores flexibility and prevents sticking or freezing. Doors close softer and seals last longer. It's one of those behind-the-scenes tricks that extends your car's life in all the ways that count. And when seals go bad, the signs creep in slowly. First, there's that slight hiss of air on the highway. Then, you start noticing water pooling near the door sill after rain. Eventually, cabin temperatures are harder to control because the outside air is leaking in. What seems like a tiny cosmetic detail quickly turns into an issue of comfort and even safety. Mold can grow where water collects, and brittle seals can tear off completely during winter. Using WD-40 on weather stripping does more than condition the rubber. It creates a flexible barrier that resists the cracking caused by UV rays and constant door movement. It also reduces the friction that causes rubber to stick, so your doors don't rip the seal off when you open them after a hot day. Plus, it prevents that awful ripping sound frozen doors make when forced open in the cold. And for trunks or hatchbacks, it's especially useful, because those often get overlooked and wear out first. Even sunroofs benefit from the same treatment, stopping those phantom leaks that leave mystery puddles on your seats. Restored seals also help keep road noise out, giving your cabin a quieter, more refined feel. That's a luxury upgrade without a luxury price tag. For older vehicles, this trick alone can add years of functionality and keep the interior feeling tight and well kept. And when it comes time to sell or trade in, smooth, quiet doors that seal tight are one of those small touches buyers notice immediately. They're the difference between this car's been loved and this car's been driven hard. A simple wipe down every few months can be all it takes. Just spray the cloth, not the car, then work it gently into every crease and curve of the rubber. And don't forget the corners. Those spots often dry out fastest. The best part? You can feel the difference the next time you shut the door. It doesn't thunk. It glides closed, like new. Bring chrome back to life. Chrome should gleam, not look like it's been through a storm. After months of road salt and grime, it loses its shine. Spray WD-40 generously on bumpers, exhaust tips, or trim. Let it sit, then wipe down with a soft cloth. Instantly, that faded metal comes back to life. It lifts oxidation, dissolves grime, and leaves behind a protective barrier. This is how body shops fake a just detailed look in minutes. And now, so can you. Clean rusty license plate screws and edges. Tiny rusty screws might seem harmless until they snap mid-removal. Spray WD-40 directly onto them and around the plate edges. Let it soak, then wipe clean or scrub gently with a toothbrush. The rust loosens fast and the area looks fresh. But even better, it's now protected from moisture moving forward. It's a small detail that makes the whole rear end of your car look newer and cared for. And here's what most don't realize. Those tiny screws can cause more than just frustration. When they rust into the license plate bracket or body panel, removing them can strip threads or even damage paint. That's a bigger problem hiding behind a tiny piece of hardware. WD-40 breaks that corrosion bond gently without harming plastic or painted surfaces nearby. It's especially handy if you live in areas with snow or salted roads, where rust tends to show up fast. Even the buildup that seeps under the plate, causing discoloration on bumpers, wipes away clean after a treatment. Some pros even spray behind the plate before reinstalling, creating a shield against water that gets trapped during rain or car washes. And yes, it helps prevent those annoying vibration noises too, where loose plates rattle at highway speeds. If your screws are already gone and you've replaced them with new ones. A quick mist of WD-40 before installation ensures they won't seize again. For vintage plates or custom tags, keeping the hardware clean helps the details stand out instead of being overshadowed by rust rings. It's also a smart habit before state inspections. No mechanic wants to fight rusty bolts when they check your tags. Quick, easy, and oddly satisfying, this trick protects not just the hardware but the finish around it. Next time you walk behind your car, that small area won't look forgotten. It'll look fresh, polished, and intentional. Stop flash rust on brake rotors after washing. You finish a car wash, and by morning, there it is, that thin orange film across the brake rotors. It's flash rust, and it forms fast when water sits on bare metal. Before storing or even after a regular wash, mist the rotors lightly with WD-40. Spin the wheel by hand to spread it, then wipe off the excess. The moisture gets displaced and the rotors stay clean. No squeal, no grind, just smooth stops. This is how showrooms prep stored vehicles. Shine and protect alloy wheels. Alloy wheels take a daily beating. Dust, tar, grime, all of it dulls that beautiful metallic sheen. After washing, spray WD-40 lightly over each wheel and wipe with a microfiber cloth. The finish brightens instantly, and a slick layer repels future dust and moisture. It even keeps rust from creeping around lug nuts. It's the final touch body shops use before delivery. That wow factor shine, now it's your everyday look. But it doesn't stop at just the looks. That thin protective coat acts like armor against brake dust buildup, which is one of the biggest culprits behind long-term wheel discoloration. It also helps reduce the effort needed for future cleanings. Grime slides off instead of sticking like glue. Winter driving, that salty road spray doesn't stand a chance when your wheels are shielded properly. Even small chips and scratches are less likely to oxidize when coated, extending the life of your finish. And if you've got polished or machined rims, this trick becomes even more valuable. No cloudy haze, just mirror-like reflections. It's also handy for detailing the inner barrel of the wheel, especially if you're running open-spoke designs where every surface counts. WD-40 brings out that deep, clean contrast between tire rubber and the metal itself. Some even use it before a photo shoot or car show to make the wheels pop under the lights. It doesn't sling, it doesn't attract dust, and it leaves behind a finish that says, "This car is loved." For off-roaders and daily commuters alike, this trick turns maintenance into a transformation. It's a small step, but the visual impact is huge. Whether you're parking at a dealership or just pulling into the driveway, those wheels tell a story, and now they're telling the right one. What's inside that little blue can isn't just a lubricant, it's quiet chemistry, a fixer, a protector, and for those who know how to use it, a serious money saver. These hidden WD-40 tricks go beyond squeaky hinges. They restore performance, stop rust, and extend the life of everything from spark plugs to chrome trims. This is the kind of garage wisdom that mechanics often keep close to the chest, but now it's in your hands. These tricks don't just fix problems, they prevent them. And that's the real power of knowing what's possible. And if any of these tips helped, go ahead and hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that real car care matters. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss the next round of automotive secrets that save time, cash, and headaches. And drop a comment below sharing which trick surprised you the most, or one you've already used.